All right, glad to have you back. The rise of artificial intelligence has revolutionized the marketing industry. Marketers can leverage AI-powered tools to automate tasks, personalize their messages for higher engagement, and generate content at remarkable speed. According to a 2023 MailChimp report, nearly 90% of marketers believe their organizations must increase AI use to stay competitive and meet customers' expectations. AI marketing tools stimulate human intelligence, problem-solving capacities, and experts who combine artificial intelligence and marketing can generate promotional content faster, get more accurate results in customer data analysis, and improve prospect experience. Let's dwell more on this very important topic today. My guest is joining me from London, Adetomiwa Adekoya. She's a digital product marketing leader and communication strategist. Adetomiwa, thank you so much for being on the show. It's good to have you in.
Thank you very much for inviting me. It's really great to be here.
All right. When we talk about AI in product marketing, let me ask you, what does this really mean for everyday customer experience?
Thank you very much. So AI in product marketing is majorly applying artificial intelligence into every aspect that a product marketer actually goes through, all the journey from, targeting your audience up until retaining your target audience as well, and also making sure that they eventually become long customers that continue to patronize you. So really it is how you're making the customer experience, from targeting them with your products, making it seamless, making it efficient, and also helping product marketers as well to focus on things that are important to them to be able to succeed, from how they target their audience, how they keep them, how they retain them as well. So it's all the process of ensuring that on the customer's end, they are actually getting personalized information, personalized data, personalized ads, and seeing things that they are interested in, and also being able to make a purchase or a subscription, and also being able to retain those customers using artificial intelligence as a support system.
Well, personalization is the big buzzword. How is AI helping brands move beyond just high first name to real meaningful personalization?
So first name is actually, how do I say it? It's actually a form of personalization that's been used way before AI, and even up until now, it's still being in use. It's just a rapid change. It is more so as a product marketer being able to make use of the transformation that artificial intelligence has brought into use for us. So beyond just being able to personalize an email marketing content using tools like HubSpot or MailChimp to say, oh, I first name, and then when customers actually get this email, they feel like, oh, this person actually sent me the email. It is not a spam email. But in truth, that's the level of personalization that we had before AI. Now, what has AI done that has revolutionized this? A very good example I would say is, this joke that we actually make when it comes to personalization and ads that we see, when we say, oh, I was just thinking of this thing. How exactly am I seeing this ad? I did not talk to anybody about it. Of course, AI cannot read your mind. But in truth, it's just the level at which, you're discussing something, or you're having a chat with your friend, or you're visiting a website, or the way you're engaging with different posts on social media is what exactly will now dictate what you see. That's the level of personalization here. What artificial intelligence is doing is making use of all those complex data, being able to learn your behavioral patterns, seeing like, oh, the kind of website you're visiting, the kind of posts you're liking, commenting on your interaction, making use of all this behavioral data, even your location at the time. Because I am in the UK, it doesn't make sense for me to start seeing ads that are actually being targeted at Nigerian customers. So being able to put all of this behavioral data into consideration and be able to target customers the right way. So not stopping at even personalization as well. It is also the retention. So AI has also automated, for example, chatbot as well, where you can actually send a message on a website and you get immediate response. So he's taking that particular mundane task from having to respond to someone or chat someone. You're getting immediate response. So that level of personalization, where you're actually being able to see the kind of product or service that you're interested in, being able to get immediate response up until when you make a purchase. That is what artificial intelligence is doing. That is the level of personalization it is capable of doing. It is also able to predict what exactly you're going to purchase, predict the the price point you're actually willing to purchase, also being able to predict when you're capable of churning, that means when you're not interested in the product as well. So all of these things is the level of personalization that has empowered more product marketers as myself to be able to now focus more on the human interaction of things and being able to, get the message across to the right target audience.
Can AI really predict what customers will do next? Like when they'll buy or even when they might leave?
Yes, I would say yes. So it is called predictive analysis. As a part of my master's degree as well, I studied business analytics, where I've learned about artificial intelligence, data modeling, how it works as well, and how it supports predictive analysis. The way predictive analysis works is making use of historical data. So historical data in this case is being able to check the things that you've done in the past. So in the past, maybe when you actually go to the supermarket, for example, what I would buy as a single woman would be different from what if you have a family, what you would buy, or someone that has kids would buy. For me, as someone that is single, I'm just going to focus on my personal groceries, what I am interested in. For someone that has a family, they're probably shopping for, Pampers or like things that are related to family, or buying more things because they have more mouths to feed. So all of that historical data already differentiates what I am supposed to do. So now AI can make use of it and also predict. Because I'm a single person, I'm probably going to spend this particular amount of money shopping on maybe a supermarket, the website of a supermarket, compared to someone that is a family person that has a lot, maybe like 4 units of people to actually feed. So all of those things are going into what it is predicting. AI is going to predict that me as a customer at the end of the year, will only be able to spend 1 million naira shopping on this platform for my groceries. For someone that has a family of 4, AI would also predict and tell you that based on their shopping habits, the things that they buy, and how often they are shopping on your platform, this is what we are predicting that they would actually be able to buy from, maybe in this case, maybe 4 million naira now, because it's more people that they are feeding. So all these kind of things that go into predictive analysis is nothing like, something out of the ordinary, or let's say AI is foreseeing things. It is not foreseeing anything. It is just making use of historical data, your behavioral trends, things you interact with, and making use of all of that, putting it together to be able to, predict things that you would do. It is also able to predict the actual item. So if it's an organization that has different services or different products that they sell, AI is able to predict based on my own behavioral data as a potential consumer, to be able to say, okay, this is the thing that I'm most likely to buy. So now let's go to churning. So let's say I used to buy something on a particular website more often, and AI has actually predicted that, this person is going to purchase this item. When it gets to a point where I am actually going to leave that particular platform, or I'm not going to be able to, continue buying from platform, AI can also predict my behavior, that there's actually a high chance that this person is going to churn. This prediction could be now maybe because my engagement on that platform has reduced. I'm not engaging as much as I used to, or I'm now checking out other platforms that could serve my purpose, or there's maybe a discount somewhere that I'm seeing that now my engagement on the platform that I usually use is now low. AI will take all of this data and be able to now predict to me as a product marketer that, this customer is likely to churn. Now, what's now important for me as a product marketer is to be able to, make use of that data. Maybe I now want to retarget this particular consumer with maybe discount or something that will bring them back to my platform and eventually help me increase the lifetime value of that user. So yes, AI can make predictions and help product marketers to make better decisions.
Well, people often think AI kills creativity. In marketing, is it replacing creativity, or actually, what's the word now, supercharging it?
Yeah, I'll say honestly, I'll tell you it is supercharging it. And I think it's a big misconception when product marketers start to have the notion that, AI is going to take over my job, or AI is going to, take over everything I'm doing. AI cannot actually take part in the human aspect, the kind of relationships you're able to build. AI is incapable of that. Everything that AI is able to access now are data, like things you put to it, things you're giving it. It is what it is working with. So now the important bit as a product marketer is now that you're able to focus on things that matter. So the repetitive tasks that you do, the mundane tasks that you do, like sitting down for like maybe 4 days in a week, focusing on, trying to like analyze your data, optimize your data, or trying to find trends or trying to look after, those are things that AI is able to support you with. So now AI has taken those mundane and repetitive tasks from your hand to make you now focus on you are making your content more humanized. So for example, I want to do an email marketing campaign, I want to do a social media campaign. As someone that uses artificial intelligence, my the platform I'm using or as an AI platform already probably has an understanding of my business or the kind of product I'm actually working with. So I can, have conversations with AI and say, oh, so I want to do like an email marketing campaign. How do you suggest topics for the email marketing campaign? It is just going to be able to help me do my work faster. So maybe normally I'll probably have spent one day trying to do an email marketing campaign. AI has cut that to 2 hours or like 1 hour for me. So now I'm able to do things faster. It is just like helping me now focus. So even if AI is giving me, oh, this is what I think would work, AI is able to now back those suggestions up with me with data and say, based on data and based on how your users are interacting, this is the kind of email marketing subject line that you can use to retarget them. Now, me being the human here is now me accepting or declining what AI is giving me. And that is what product marketers need to be able to do. That is the creative side. So if AI is suggesting, oh, go with this topic or this particular subject line, for example, you're not able to think about your customers here. Put yourself in the shoes of your customers about, oh, if I see the subject line, how would I react? AI will probably not know that. You know what is trending right there, and then you know the kind of interactions you have with your customers, and you're able to take what AI is giving you to actually like improve it, make it better, for you to be able to achieve your goal. So definitely, I don't think AI is stealing from your creativity. AI is just making your work easier so you can focus on the more humanized part. If you're planning an event, which is a very good example, AI can help you with all the branding, the keywords or things that you can use for your event. When it gets to the actual event, when you're having proper interactions with your consumers, your target audience, AI is not going to be there. You are the ones that knows the right things that your consumers or your customers in this case actually want to hear, and you're not able to build relationships, focus on their pain points, continue to use that pain point to actually give them services and products that will be able to better their lives. So I'll say no, AI is not is not taking out your creativity or taking up your jobs. It's just making things more effective and more seamless for product marketers.
I must say that was really in-depth explaining that. Now, with all this data flying around, now how do you balance personalization with privacy and trust?
Honestly, privacy, especially as it comes to AI, is a very, very big touch point. Even based on data, I would say that over 57% of final consumers are concerned with AI and when it comes to their privacy. And I would say as a product marketer, there are major ways to actually tackle that. First of all, is transparency. When a consumer, for example, comes on your platform and say they want to purchase an item, you ask for their name, you ask for their email address, you ask for everything that you want to know to be able to serve them better. You need to be transparent and let them know this is why I am collecting this data from you. Or maybe I want to use this data to be able to target you with promotions or email. There are laws to this thing that you actually have to follow to make sure that your consumer actually knows that this is the reason why this data is being collected from you. You also need to be transparent about the what's it called? The level of time that you would have access to this data. You need to be transparent in communicating that, okay, I'm collecting this data after a year, after 2 years. If for whatever reason you're no longer a customer, we would get your consent to be able to like delete or like archive your data and not make use of it again. The level of transparency is very important. Another important thing is also compliance. There are global data protection laws like GDPR that you must always put into consideration as a product marketer, making sure that you're not being manipulative in any way with consumers' data, using it for exactly what you said you should use it. Also, like deleting the data when there is no use for it as well. For example, I will give a very good example. There are some email addresses that I've put on my platform for like maybe 10 years ago now or something, and I still get emails from these people. According to GDPR, there's an amount of time that you should be able to hold on to, data, people's data. After that period of time, you should stop it. So having a good knowledge of all these GDPR and ethical AI principles is very important. Finally, I'll talk about cybersecurity. In terms of data anonymization, it is very important. organizations and companies need to be able to invest in good cybersecurity, good data and anonymization platforms where, there's trust there. When a consumer is actually giving you their data, they trust you enough to be able to use it the right way. There shouldn't be any form of breach, avoiding the breach where even in developed or like the United Kingdom, I've gotten emails from some platforms I use and telling me about, what's it called? Their security system was breached and now my data is out there. Those are things that companies actually have to be able to be proactive about, putting in the right kind of resource and platforms to make sure that when you have access to consumers' data, you are actually like making sure they are well encrypted, they are good cybersecurity platforms, and data anonymization is also put into the process to making sure that people's data is secured and well protected.
Finally, looking at the future now, what's the number one skill every product marketer would need in this AI era?
First of all, is data literacy. It is very, very important. When you go on platforms like ChatGPT, Gemini, all these AI platforms, there's something that always reads below, and I don't think a lot of people are quite aware. It tells you explicitly that AI can make mistakes. It means it's not everything you're seeing on AI that is completely true. You need to always fact check. So as a product marketer, you need to be able to design what is right, where exactly is AI getting the source. When I get some information from AI myself, sometimes I'm asking it like, okay, give me the source of this data. When it gives me a source or a link, I go and check it myself and fact check that what it has given me is right. So being able to, decipher what is right and what's not right, also being able to make use of that data and, being able to use it for your strategy, your go-to-market plan, what you want to, being able to not just, it's called being able to it's called prescriptive analysis. So when you get all of that data, being able to now make decisions based on that data. Another important aspect that skill that is important is also prompt engineering, knowing the right things to say to AI to be able to give you the result. Everybody is now what's it called, an AI expert right now. You see different prompts online about, just tell AI to do this. Everybody is now an AI expert. But being a professional, you also need to be great at prompting, being able to tell the platform the right things that you should say so that it gives you the data just the way you want it to actually get. Another thing is also ethical product marketing. That is the talk about data that we just concluded. Being ethical, especially when it comes to user data, because the data is what helps you do your job well as a product marketer, but it's also important to be ethical about using the data and also being transparent with the consumers when they're actually providing their data to you.
Great stuff. Adetomiwa Adekoya, I would like to have you again on the show to really speak about this. I must say it's been an interesting time with you. Digital product marketing leader and communication strategist. Do enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you.
You too. Thank you very much. Bye.
All right then. Well, a lot there, AI with regards marketing. Well, let's move straight to market and see what the figures are looking like. Let me see what I got here. The market is in green. My guest is equities trader at APT Securities and Funds Limited, Mr. Jamil Mohammed. Mr. Mohammed, good afternoon and thank you so much for joining the show. All right, well, I will try.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Thank you so much, Mr. Mohammed. It's been a while. The market is staying so well in green. 0.31% is a good figure to take home after trading today. Take us through the fundamentals around this positive.
Yes, thank you. Today, the market has ended in the green, as you have rightly said.